So to start with, we have to first prepare the data for filing of GSTR 1 return. So to prepare the data, we need the offline Excel utility. So we have to first download the Excel utility. We have to go to the download section. Under this, we have an option of offline tools. So here we have returns offline tool. Here returns offline tool version 3.2.2. So our version must be the latest one, or else the GST portal will reject the data that we have prepared and the JSON file that we have created using the offline utility. So let us download. So this file has been downloaded. So we have already studied about the installation, downloading and installation process of the GST offline utility. So now let us start preparing the data for filing of GSTR 1 return. So here we see this is the template that has been downloaded along with the offline utility. So we have to fill up the different tabs, that is different sheets out here, whichever are applicable in our case. So we will first prepare the data. First we have to see the instructions here. For all the sections we have instructions in this instruction sheet. Like B2B, SEZ and deemed export, here we have to enter the place of supply, applicable rate of tax, then reverse charge, then invoice type, e-commerce GSTIN, rates, taxable value and cess amount. So we have to go through each of these before starting the filing process and the data preparation process. So we have a raw data which will be used for preparing our GSTR 1 return. So let us see the raw data here. This is the data we are having and we have to use this data to prepare the final data for filing. So these are the B2B supplies, sorry, B2C supplies. All are B2C supplies except for the last one, that is the B2B supplies. We have taken the dates wrong. We have to rectify the dates. So let us quickly rectify the dates. This is 6 month, again 6, so the dates have been rectified. Now we will start preparing the data. So in the Excel offline utility sheet, we have to fill up the B2B section first. So we have one B2B invoice, so we will fill up this sheet first. Here is the GSTIN. We have to first fill up the GSTIN. Done. Then the recipient name, Here then invoice number. Here is the invoice number. Then invoice date. Here is the invoice date. Then invoice value. Here we have to fill up the total invoice value, that is including GST. Here is the total invoice value. Then place of supply. So the sheet that we are having, in which we are having the details, it states that the place of supply is Jharkhand itself. So we will select Jharkhand. Then is liable to reverse charge? No. Then the applicable percentage of tax, if any special rate of tax is applicable, then we have to select this, or else we have to leave it blank, right? Then we have invoice type. So this is a regular B2B invoice, not an SEZ invoice with payment or without payment, not a deemed export, not a intrastate supplies attracting reverse charge. So we have to select the regular B2B service. Then is it e-commerce GSTR? No, we have to leave it blank. Then we have to select the rate. Here, what was the rate? It was 18%. No, it was 5%. So we will select 5%. Then we have to fill up the taxable value. So what was the taxable value out here? It was 38,481.6. 38,481.6. We will type 38,481.6. Cess amount, if any, so no, 0. So this is the B2B column. We have already filled this. Now, if suppose we have left a invoice for the month of May in the May month's return, and now we want to include it in this June month's return. So suppose the same party's invoice was missed for the month of May. So we will simply copy the GSTIN number, then receiver name, and here the invoice number was 9. So we will take the invoice number as 909. Invoice date was 31st May 2025. So the total invoice value is 62,500. Place of supply is Jharkhand only. Attracting reverse charge? No. Regular B2B invoice. Then rate is 5% only. We have to fill the taxable value, that is excluding the GST. So taxable value is 60 5,000. Okay, so we have filled up the, here we have to fill up the total invoice value, not the taxable value. So the total invoice value is rupees 65,625, 65,625, and the corresponding taxable value is 62,500 rupees, and the cess is 0. So this is our B2B segment. Next, we have to fill up the B2B amendment. We don't have any amendments during the period. Then B2C large invoice. We do not have any B2C large invoice, that is any invoice in excess of rupees 1 lakh that is an interstate supply. So next we have B2C small invoice or the normal invoices. So here we have type OE or E. What does OE and E represent? OE represents other than e-commerce operator and E represents e-commerce operators. So we are other than e-commerce operator. Place of supply is Jharkhand only. Is Jharkhand. Applicable rate of tax. Here we have to furnish the tax rate wise information. So this is the tax rate if any special rate of tax is applicable. So we won't fill up anything here. Here we will fill up the rate. So for 5% we have taxable values other than B2B invoices is 6360. 6360. No cess, no e-commerce, GSTIN. Then again we will fill other than e-commerce operator, the place of supply will be Jharkhand only. Then rate, next we have 18%. Total taxable value that pertains to 18% bracket is 11,32,056 rupees. 11,32,056 rupees. 11,32,056 rupees. Cess amount is 0 and e-commerce is also 0, that is no e-commerce GSTIN. So now we have filled up B2C segment also. Next, if we have any credit note or unregistered credit notes, then we have to fill up in this credit note segment. So we do have a credit note, we will fill up the credit note details. So suppose we have the credit note of the same party. So we will take this, we will fill up the credit note details. Here, then receiver's name, note number, let us fill the note number CN/2526/001. Note date, suppose the credit note date is the 24th of June 2025. Then note type, if it's a debit note or a credit note, D denotes debit note, C denotes credit note. So it's a credit note. Again, place of supply is Jharkhand only. Then reverse charge applicability, no. Note supply type, regular B2B supply. Then note value, you have to fill up the note value. So note value is 10,500 rupees. Applicable rate of tax, here we have to select the tax rate, that is 5%. Then the taxable value is, okay, so the note value will be the taxable value plus the GST amount. So it will be rupees 11,025, 11,025, 5%. Then taxable value will be this into this percent. So it will be 551.25. Cess amount is 0. No, this is wrong. Taxable value is 10,500. Okay, so this is the credit note segment that we have filled up. Next, we do not have any unregistered credit notes, or so next we will fill up the exempted supplies details. Here we have EXEMP, that is exempted supply details. So here we will enter the nil rated supplies amounting to rupees 21,500 and 0 and 0. Next we have HSN summary. So we have to fill up the HSN or SAC, that is the service accounting code. So we will just remove the old data. Here we will enter the, so it's 9983, that is description is this is other professional services. Then since this is a service, so we don't have to add the UQC and the quantity. Then the total value, we have to insert the total value here, that is the total taxable value plus the GST amount. So here we have to fill up the total value less the value of credit notes. So it comes to 15,222,85. Next we have to fill up the rate. So no, this won't be 15,222,85 because this is the total amount. So we have to fill the details rate wise here. So important to note here that in this segment we have to enter only HSN code of B2B invoices, and in this segment, that is HSN B2C segment, we have to fill up the HSN of B2C invoices. So here we have to consider only the B2B invoices. So total of B2B invoices comes to 1,06,031 rupees. 1,06,031. Then here the rate was 5%. Taxable value was rupees 1,981.6. 1,981.6. right? Then value of taxes. So this was a intra-state supply, so no IGST, only CGST and SGST will be there. So it will be rupees 2524.54, 2524.54, and same amount in the SGST column, no cess. So this is the B2B invoices. We have considered both the invoices, that is for the current period also, and the invoice that we have missed in our last month's return also. Next we have to fill up the HSN of B2C invoices. So here we have to fill up the HSN of B2C invoices. So first HSN is 9983. Description again same, that is the other professional services. Here UQC, no UQC since this is a service. Then again total value. So here we have to give the rate wise details. So in the 5% slab we have only rupees 6360 total value. We have to fill up the total value, so it will come to 6678. 6678. Rate is 5%. Taxable value is rupees 6360. Then this was a again local supply. So the GST amount will come to rupees 159 under both the head and 159. So this amount is 0. Next the HSN is the same other professional services, UQC and total quantity to be left blank, and then we have to fill up the total value. So in the 18% slab we have rupees 11,94,556. This is the taxable value, 11,94,556, right? Then the total value is rupees 14,09,576. 14 lakh 9,576. 14 lakh 9,576. Okay. Next again we have rate, that is 18%. And the integrated amount will remain 0. Central tax and state tax. So it comes to rupees 1,07,589.54. 1,07,589.54. 1,07,589.54. Same amount in the state head and 0. So this is the HSN code we have filled in. Then we have to fill up the documents details, the documents that have been issued. So here we have to select the type of document that we are attaching, that is invoice for outward supplies, from serial number. So we have from serial number 9 to 9 till 16. Total issued, how much? 7. Cancel 0. Then we have also issued a credit note. So we will enter that detail also. Credit note. What was the credit note number? It was CN 2526001. Two, one only, total 1, cancel 0. So this we also filled up the document details. Now other than this we do not have any further information to be furnished as per our business. So now we have to save this file and we will close it.